Now, child, not Tommie Lee just put Tamar's Braxton hand JR on blast and slammed him for being a user, claiming that he used her to get under Tamar's skin and humiliate her. Like, that wasn't wild enough. Tommie also showed support for Tamar Braxton and her messy public beef with JR, and nobody would thought we'd ever see the day that Tommie and Tamar would ever unite. But you guys, it looks like JR did them both dirty, so they had to join forces to take him down. You know what they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Now, Tommie did not come to play at all because she also had some very concerning allegations about JR, a bully who allegedly put hands on her and Tamar. But how on earth did Tommie even come into this conversation? Or is she just chasing clout? Now, for those of you who don't know, these two women had beef for a very long time, and they never turned down the opportunity to throw shade at each other. For an example, when Krishan Rock acted the fool at Tamar's concert last year, Tommie was so quick to throw shade and accused Tamar of trying to use Krishan for her own good. Tamar then read Tommie for filth and accused her of being a flop. She said, "And before someone takes my phone, if you on C and your name starts with a T and you never even sold out a bag of blow pop, stay silent. God bless y'all. Let me and my team heal from this trauma in peace." She continued, "So now y'all want me to address our work reality stars? Never. Me and my Muppet employed self will keep you on the list if I need a non-fighting C-head for a 2,500 episode for one of these shows of mine I'm casting for. We not the same. Go sell some A for your next hit. I'm finna come in my next hit." But if you're wondering where this all started from and what it has to do with anything, well, this is how it began. Tommie was so salty about Tamar's comments, even though she was one who randomly decided to start acting messy. At the same time this was happening, Tamar was having issues with her boo thing, JR. And then a few days before JR had dumped her on social media, blindsiding her, the next thing we know, he had hooked up with Tommie, and it was clear as day that they were still together despite Tamar. And Tamar, God bless her little heart, immediately took this as a sign to fight for her man and take him back from her op. She succeeded, but she looked like a total bird brain. To make the situation more embarrassing though, she bragged about taking her man back and threw some shots at Tommie.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all. Y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game while we was broke up.
Then her and JR attended a game together. Like I said before, she was clearly trying to send a message to Tommie not to play with her and that she was back with her man. She probably thought this would make Tommie salty, but Tommie ends up humiliating her and revealing that she was indeed getting down with JR and they had a little something going on. Tommie dropped receipts that proved that JR asked her to go to the game with him before he asked Tamar. The only reason he asked Tamar was that Tommie said no. In the text, JR said, "Okay, well, I only have plans that you are welcome to join a field level suite for the Saints vs Falcons game. I'm here till Thursday." It also looked like he was trash talking Tamar because he also said, "I'm on a positive journey only. I'm allergic to negative or toxic-ish." And Tommie replied, "Love that for you, honestly. Had to heal and thankful for all of that I learned in that healing." He then went on to say, "Okay, well, I only have plans that you're welcome to join a field level suite for the Saints vs Falcons game." Then Tommie replied by saying, "What day is this?" And he said, "Sunday after Thanksgiving." So this was the same game that he took Tamar to. So all evidence points to the fact that he only took Tamar as a second option. Like, that wasn't messy enough. Tommie also wrote, "Love and war, not tug of war. When those cameras cut, everybody who knows jokes on them." And you guys must know that Tommie is a little cray-cray. So she didn't stop there at all because she also bragged about how she had gotten JR to eat the booty like groceries.
What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my and I sent him on his way. It wasn't.
She also revealed that JR has been spilling tea to her about Tamar.
You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house? Not Mrs. Braxton. Not Mrs. Not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man. less than a week.
Now, I'm not even gonna lie, being a Braxton and getting involved in these low budget feuds is absolutely crazy. But what's even more crazy is that Tamar still went ahead and still married him after all of that. As y'all can expect, the marriage lasted for a little second, only 2 months before they divorced. Now, I don't know why Tamar chose to keep it private, but she already knew that it was going to have her looking bad. But anyways, she and JR got into it a couple of days ago when she accused him of spending her money on his side pieces. And she also accused him of cheating, saying, "Played in my face for a 25-year-old? Oh, shake my head. Took my jewelry, took me to Kirk's, and all along had a whole tramp. I hate you, Jeremy Robertson." And he came out trying to clear things up, saying whatever he had with Tamar ended over 6 months ago. According to him, she has been acting delusional because he told her plenty of times he doesn't want her and isn't trying to be with her either.
I'll be very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm gonna date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing is because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. "Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons?" "Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good." "Why, what's up?" "Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons." I said, "That's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about?" "Well, I thought we can be friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that?" I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail, and next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I.
This caused Tamar to crash out even more, and she even dragged him, blaming herself for marrying him after he ate her ops groceries.
And I married you after you ate somebody's whole booty sandwich. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about, y'all, it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card, let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangsta. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wah. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted.
Well, this is where Tommie enters the chat again, because according to an insider, Tommie has allegedly reached out to Tamar to make an amends. The insider revealed that JR had dumped Tommie like a hot potato after he successfully got under Tamar's skin and got her back. This made Tommie feel used, which is interesting because everybody knew that the only reason JR was with her in the first place was because he wanted to hurt Tamar. And when he successfully did it, he had no more use for her. And that's not all, because Tommie is allegedly making some heavy accusations, claiming that JR used to bully her and once put hands on her when she refused to obey him. Now, DV is a very serious situation, and I'm not going to say it's true or not, but if it is, then it low-key would explain why it's so hard for Tamar to leave. So if he was violent with Tommie as she's claiming, then it would explain a lot. But tell me down below you guys thought about this video, and tell me down below which side are you guys on, Tommie or Tamar's, and tell me down below if you believe JR really did that to Tommie. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.